changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family. have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Message repeats in 24 hours. System.
About the infrastructure out there in Appalachia, I suspect... Remember, you don't have to go it alone. Find friends, or make new ones.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this...
Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be. Au revoir.
Sir, those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. but I'm not sure if she believed me. I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to? Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right. Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
Got to be a way in there. Maybe... a vault dweller? Hey there!
Whoa! Whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. Well, yeah, there was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know what was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you? Oh, well, now that you mention it, I guess I could spare these. Here. About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire. Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio's come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. But it's better than where we've been. If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point. Watch yourself out there.
sense now. This is my place, my mission.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Join up. Fight
Keep
the bad
fighting
guys,
out there.
Do some good for once. Make a difference. Scientist soldier. I like the sound of that. You looking to join up too?
That was stronger than Fort Defiance ever was. I have my eye on you. Stay on your toes. The Wasteland is merciless.
How do I show that I'm perfectly described when I'm trying to patrol day and night?
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Keep your hand. What do you need? I have a report to write.
The settlers want to rebuild.
A personal inquiry?
But they're only looking to the
I
future.
suppose I can
We need to
entertain that
understand the
request.
past as well, or we're gonna make the same mistakes moving forward.
You know what it's like out there. Why doesn't everyone join up? The Brotherhood came to my homestead. I'll never forget that day. We'd just suffered a scorched attack. It was devastating. There were more lurking, and we knew we wouldn't survive another wave. Knight Shin showed up with a few of his troops. Just him and a few soldiers cleared out every scorch for half a mile. When they returned, they passed the sign-up sheet around. I knew that if I joined them, I'd never feel helpless again. I'd prefer that. Looking to join up?
Learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
We are an organization dedicated to the reestablishment of peace and order in the United States. Our founders are remnants of the armed forces, but we are not strictly a military organization. We also conduct research on pre-war technology in an effort to preserve and reproduce it. Our work benefits us all. Forward Station Tango is a forward operating base. Our primary mission is the salvage of this vertibird, but we also provide some measure of safety for those in the area.
Night, then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
We're based out of California. High Elder Maxon is our commander-in-chief. An expedition led by Paladin Romani, Knight Shin, and Scribe Valdez crossed the continent to re-establish a presence here after the original Org went dark. The Appalachian Brotherhood has established a base, Fort Atlas, in the mountains east of here. You're making the right choice. Head to Fort Atlas in the mountains to our east. Speak to Russell Dorsey. He's organizing the recruitment drive.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Very well. I'll share what intel I can. There's always an underlying tension. It's only natural that the people here are suspicious of a powerful outside force. They'll come around. We've already recruited a fair number of native Appalachians, myself included. People see the appeal. The settlers are frustrating. They should be our allies, but they're stubborn and independent. They should leave those traits to the raiders, who'll burn themselves out on chems and violence soon enough. The responders in the Blue Ridge Caravan Company leave us alone, and let us do our jobs. The others should do the same. All right, what would you like to discuss?
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Farewell. You look like you could use some order in your life.
This is my place. My mission.
Greetings, civilian.
Joining the Brotherhood. Whatever it takes.
Learning.
I think our saviors have finally arrived. Anyone who walked the whole length of the country just to get here has earned my attention.
Protect and serve.
Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance.
The Brotherhood needs good recruits like me.
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day?
Word is, the Brotherhood needs new soldiers.
Protect and preserve.
There's a lot to learn here. The scribe will be pleased.
We'll be ready.
I hope HQ doesn't think I want to be a scribe.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Protectron works all night and also works all day. Please enjoy this complimentary sample of wood.
Did those raiders come snooping around?
Here go, credits.
Must chop wood forever. Protect and serve. Offloading access wood to responsible human now.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think you must be... Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you? Outnumbered? Shit. Fine. But don't think this is the end.
Only for you, honey. No one pulls a gun on me in my bar. Mort! Get out here!
Yeah? What, Duchess?
Jesus! You let one of those monsters in here?
Hey! You want to see if there's a tomorrow? Then I want you to tell me where you and the rest of your numbskull crew is hiding out. What the... Mort, what was that?
Called me a monster. Alright, what? He was gonna kill us.
You know, we could have asked him some questions.
Oh. You know what? It's safer this way anyway.
I suppose. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return. Just agreeing to lend us a hand in a little diplomatic intervention. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here, but I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? It is a lot to ask. Fine. I could do 75. But that's as high as I'll go. That means you're up to the task? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in... self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.